Morning, friends. Happy Saturday. She's done it again without even trying. She's broken the internet via her own Instagram account. And I'm sure you've seen Meghan's stories about her preparing Valentine's Day treats with the children in the background. And this is a masterclass in PR and production because the kids are there, but you cannot see their faces. You can see them helping out, leading the way, buttering some bread, but they are completely anonymous. And the irony of Meghan not being able to have her own personal Instagram account when she was a working member of the British royal family is not lost on me. Because I'll tell you something, guys, whether you like Meghan and Harry or not, this could be the downfall of the non-working, taxpayer-funded British royal family. Because everyone can see via the medium of digital how families should behave when you want to look up to them. And remember, Charles is the head of the Church of England in the UK. He's refusing to speak out on the issues that he should do. He's sheltering his brother. He booted Meghan and Harry out of the non-working royal family. The list of his crimes is endless. Lovely to see this stuff. Let's end on a high. Comments are open, guys. As ever, have a brilliant weekend. Let me know what you think. Morning, friends. Happy Saturday. Salty upload of the day and Salty Island t-shirt still available. Click the link in my bio. Did you see what I did there? I just don't understand Kate and William at all. They have unlimited time, resources and money, yet they cannot be bothered to take a photograph, even on a phone, that's up to date and relevant and share that on social media. They are literally using clips from last summer, a still from the widely criticised Hallmark Disney movie. It just doesn't make sense. Don't they want the job anymore? Are they together anymore? Can they even be bothered to keep their public up to date? If there's one thing we know about social media, you have to be current. You have to be topical. You have to be up to date. Using images from 8 months ago, is it? Like 8 months ago? It's not going to do the job that they need it to do. And boy, they're getting demolished by Meghan and Harry. There's people openly talking in the UK now about they would accept the monarchy continuing in some form if Harry came back and was the king. That's how bad things are for these scrounging leeches. Comments are open, guys. As ever, let me know what you think.
You either shut it down straight away, which I will never do, or you engage in the conversation and you try to explain things, but then it does. I mean, you know, Archie was talking about, as I said earlier, Archie was asking about landmines. I was talking about how some of these guys were blowing up. I think IEDs, improvised explosive devices, is probably a bit too much at this stage. But I found myself talking to him about mines at 5 years old. And interestingly, it gave me a chance to talk about my mum, his grandma, which I didn't even really consider. So that became the sort of the outcome of the story for him, which is he then saw videos, he wanted to see videos and photographs of his grandma Diana out doing her thing for landmines all those years ago. So it produced a very interesting conversation between me and him, different to what I thought it was going to be.
Morning, friends. Happy Friday. You know the score. Greetings from Salty Island. Come at me if you like. I really don't care. Image here. T-shirt link in bio. Let's get into the lovely Amanda Patel's article straight away. I don't know what's going on with Amanda and her own personal life, but it's pretty clear she's never liked Harry and Meghan, and she never will do. Why is Amanda jealous of the beautiful, multi-millionaire, successful actress Meghan, who is also now married to a prince? Can't really get my head around it, can you? Anyway, the article's not aged well. This was this was produced at the beginning of the Invictus Games, and it couldn't be more wrong if it tried. We all know the global press coverage since this dross was created has been overwhelmingly positive for these two cute people and overwhelmingly positive for the games themselves, the beautiful competitors and the beautiful families of competitors. Have a brilliant day. Is Amanda right or wrong? Are things going to get better for Amanda in her own life? Who knows? Comments are open as ever. Let me know what you think.
It's one of Prince Harry's, biggest successes, biggest passion products. He's incredibly passionate about it. They really got stuck in as well. There were some great pictures of them. Did you see the pictures of them tubing?
Yes, I saw that.
Tubing is essentially like an inflatable donut, but on snow rather than water, and you go down whiz down a snowy slope. It looked like tremendous fun. Quite jealous of that.
I've done it on an artificial ski slope, but
Have
it's
you?
actually very good
It
fun.
looked really good fun.
And you can sort of race down.
Yeah,
with all your,
I think that would have
mates.
looked fun. But I mean, Meghan has recently rejoined Instagram, so it's been interesting to see how she's used Instagram during the games.
Okay.
And she has been incredibly active on her stories.
So I've been asked to share a few words while the ladies here wrap our honourable guest here with a blanket. And so this is a connection to our past and a part of our culture. Just having an open heart and an open mind and being able to come into each of the communities.
Morning, friends. Happy Saturday. She's done it again without even trying. She's broken the internet via her own Instagram account. And I'm sure you've seen Meghan's stories about her preparing Valentine's Day treats with the children in the background. And this is a masterclass in PR and production because the kids are there, but you cannot see their faces. You can see them helping out, leading the way, buttering some bread, but they are completely anonymous. And the irony of Meghan not being able to have her own personal Instagram account when she was a working member of the British royal family is not lost on me. Because I'll tell you something, guys, whether you like Meghan and Harry or not, this could be the downfall of the non-working, taxpayer-funded British royal family. Because everyone can see via the medium of digital how families should behave when you want to look up to them. And remember, Charles is the head of the Church of England in the UK. He's refusing to speak out on the issues that he should do. He's sheltering his brother. He booted Meghan and Harry out of the non-working royal family. The list of his crimes is endless. Lovely to see this stuff. Let's end on a high. Comments are open, guys. As ever, have a brilliant weekend. Let me know what you think. Morning, friends. Happy Saturday. Salty upload of the day and Salty Island t-shirt still available. Click the link in my bio. Did you see what I did there? I just don't understand Kate and William at all. They have unlimited time, resources and money, yet they cannot be bothered to take a photograph, even on a phone, that's up to date and relevant and share that on social media. They are literally using clips from last summer, a still from the widely criticised Hallmark Disney movie. It just doesn't make sense. Don't they want the job anymore? Are they together anymore? Can they even be bothered to keep their public up to date? If there's one thing we know about social media, you have to be current. You have to be topical. You have to be up to date. Using images from 8 months ago, is it? Like 8 months ago? It's not going to do the job that they need it to do. And boy, they're getting demolished by Meghan and Harry. There's people openly talking in the UK now about they would accept the monarchy continuing in some form if Harry came back and was the king. That's how bad things are for these scrounging leeches. Comments are open, guys, as ever. Let me know what you think.
You either shut it down straight away, which I will never do, or you engage in the conversation and you try to explain things, but then it does. I mean, you know, Archie was talking about, as I said earlier, Archie was asking about landmines. I was talking about how some of these guys were blowing up. I think IEDs, improvised explosive devices, is probably a bit too much at this stage. But again, I found myself talking to him about mines at 5 years old. And interestingly, it gave me a chance to talk about my mum, his grandma, which I didn't even really consider. So that became the sort of the outcome of the story for him, which is he then saw videos, he wanted to see videos and photographs of his grandma Diana out doing her thing for landmines all those years ago. So it produced a very interesting conversation between me and him, different to what I thought it was going to be.
Morning, friends. Happy Friday. And no, this image has not been digitally altered or manipulated at all. And thanks to GB News for capturing this shot. It's absolutely great. It must have been impossible for Charles yesterday, when visiting the north of England, to ignore the lawful, peaceful and legitimate protesters from Republic giving an alternative point of view. An alternative point of view that the monarchy, like my view, is not relevant in 2025 and needs to be replaced by something else. Let's just look at a couple of the facts. Charles flew in on a private jet, yet his vehicle and the convoy they travel in, including security, had to travel separately. The jet was not big enough to contain those vehicles, so they could all arrive together. So, thousands of miles in vehicular transport, Charles flies in on a jet whilst visiting an area that is known in the UK for not being the most prosperous. It's a beautiful area full of beautiful people, but economically, it's suffered for decades. At least 50 years. And the dichotomy of Charles' unlimited resources, wealth, and protection, and the cost of this visit isn't lost on anyone when you see images like that. The money that we use to fund the monarchy, Salty Island, could be used in much, much better ways. Comments are open as ever. Have a lovely day. Let me know what you think.
Truth by creating an incentive for untruth. Far from caring about the harmful effects of algorithms, the social media companies and their allies stroke competitors in the press rely on them, I think, to make money. I see three main problems. First, the marketing of hatred. The case of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle forcefully makes the point. The data analyst's bot Sentinel looked at 114,000 Twitter posts about the couple since January 2020 and found two things. Firstly, that 55 accounts had been set up solely to post negative material about them, and 28 more accounts had been set up to amplify those messages. And secondly, that the Twitter algorithm, which suggests people you might want to follow, urged someone who had viewed one hate account or message to follow several others. These 83 accounts were responsible for 70% of the negative content targeted on the couple. One account posted 111,031 messages about them. Bot Sentinel reckons there are 264 single-purpose hate accounts solely targeting Harry and Meghan. To the innocent bystander, it looks like the whole world hates Harry and Meghan. No, there we are. But this is not just ordinary, spontaneous or altruistic hatred. It is deliberate and coordinated. It uses social media recommender systems to amplify hatred. Like all clickbait, it uses hatred to entice people to follow a link to an article on another client web page where money is to be made, which is how it knowingly monetizes hatred, as shown by the network of YouTube channels that notched up 497 million views and $3.48 million on the back of hateful and inaccurate material about Meghan alone. 3 YouTube channels, Yankee Wally, Murky Meg, and according to Taz, had more than 70 million views and earned $494,730, all on the back of hatred of Meghan. The same goes for UK newspapers that fill their online sites with hateful Meghan material. It is becoming their richest clickbait seam, apart perhaps from the sidebar of shame on Mail Online. It drives viewing and earns advertising income, which is why so many British opinion writers pen so much drivel about the couple, not because the story matters, it doesn't, not because the writer genuinely cares about it, they don't, but because it makes money. That is not journalism. It's a perversion of journalism. And yet again, it means that the press see other people's lives as commodities to be traded.
You had a kid with your ex-wife's daughter, who you kind of raised. How did your family react when they found out?
Well, Kimmel said it happens because he just had a child with one of his waitresses.
Yeah. And Elon,
She's
how
now
did
12.
how did he feel?
Elon was not the sort of person who would even be interested. You know, he had so much woman problems of his own at that stage. So, you know, he didn't say anything. My daughters, though, Rose was living with me. She immediately said she wants to live in somewhere else. She doesn't live here anymore. It was me.
Yeah.
She was in the middle of a
Why
trip.
didn't she feel safe anymore? Or?
No. That'd be ridiculous. That's so dumb. That's really a dumb question.
I thought that's what you were getting at.
It's a dumb question.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's the sort of question stupid people would ask.
Okay.
And I say that to you straight.
Thank
So
you.
don't ask stupid questions like that. But you're not stupid. I can see that.
Thank you.
For front page news in the Daily Mail the next few days.
So
And,
you leaked the story yourself.
Yeah, I linked it to the Daily News.
Why
Daily
did you
Mail.
want people to know about this?
I don't hide about my children.
And were you not nervous for your ex-wife to find out that you
No.
had had a baby with her daughter?
No, she was remarried. She'd remarried somebody else.
Yeah, I know that, but it's still unconventional, you know?
No, she was living with someone else. That case, I should have been walking around outside her house saying,
Yeah.
what are you doing with this other man?
So, but do you not think that's strange at all?
No. One woman's another woman. You must remember, in 2/3 of the world right now, marriageable age is 12.
Yeah, that's wrong though.
Well, you may think so.
Do you think Elon is a good dad?
No, he hasn't been a good dad. The first child was too much with nannies and died in the care of a nanny. Now, what I'm saying, if Elon hears this, he's going to shoot me or something. But anyway, that's what I think. That's no good. They were too rich, too many nannies. Then he had 5 children with the same woman, 5 sons, all brought up. Each one had its own nanny. You followed me?
Mm-hmm.
When they got divorced, the nannies were 6 on this side and 6 on that side. So it was really a weird situation.
Just never really spent time with kids, hey?
No.
Well. I don't know what in the hell I was watching yesterday with that little press conference they had going on up there, baby. With Alonia Muskrat and Baby X, little Damien, the Omen, yeah, little Red Rum. Yes, honey, and Daddy Dumpy Pants. I'm not sure what kind of card game they was playing last night. It was at first it seemed like a little game of bullshit with all that stuff Alonia was talking about, but then at one point I think we switched over to Uno and it was in reverse and Daddy Dumpy Pants pulled a draw too, honey, and when he did, little Damien, little Baby X, came in with 2 real quick, told him, shut the fuck up. That was the first one. Then he picked his nose for a minute and hit him with the second draw, honey, and was like, you are not the president. You need to go somewhere. And well, Daddy Dumpy Pants just sat there like old maid, baby. Just go fish. Don't know where he was at. Don't know where Daddy was at. Just sitting there like a bitch, baby, is what he was doing while Alonia was standing over there just stumbling over his words, getting caught in lies about transparency and nonsense. Yeah, it was one hell of a card game last night up there in the White House. I don't know what the hell was going on. It was a hot mess, baby. A hot mess. All I know is Alonia Muskrat and his toddler son is just running circles around Daddy up there. Shit, baby.
You know, I wasn't even going to post on this, and then I saw some clips that changed my mind, and I'll show you those in a moment. But first, Elon Musk yesterday, along with his son Little X, held a press conference in the Oval Office to discuss what Doge is doing. all while Donald Trump watched on silently from his cuck chair. And in the aftermath, one of Elon's fanboys shared this tweet that Elon reposted. It says, "History repeats itself," and it shows two images. The first image is a pretty iconic image of JFK Jr. playing underneath his dad's desk while he worked in the Oval Office. And the second is little X seemingly bored out of his mind, crawling around on the floor while Donald Trump pontificates about what he liked watching from said cuck chair. But I can point out at least one glaring difference between these two situations. JFK Jr., as I recall, never had criticisms of his father while the press was there. Little X, on the other hand, has a lot to say, and there was a hot mic that caught some of it. So first is this little gem.
To restore democracy. This may seem like bull.
You heard that too, right? You're not the president, you need to go away. I'll play the clip a second time. Just you watch and tell me if that's what he said.
To restore democracy. This may seem like...
That's what he said, but I'll go one better. Because he also said this.
The prices from one year to the next are the same. And their mortgage...
That one's clear as day. He says, "I want you to shut your fucking mouth up." And there's already people who are like, out of the mouth of babes. But let me just put this out there for your consideration. A child this young doesn't have this profound moment where he like tells off Trump. He just repeats things he's heard. So if he says you're not really the president, chances are someone has said that around him and he's repeating it. When he says, "I want you to shut your fucking mouth up," he's either heard someone say that to someone else, or someone has said that to him, and he's repeating it. Either scenario is pretty disturbing. But perhaps the question we should be asking is the same one that Shea Jordan Smith asked on Twitter, which is, why the fuck is Elon Musk doing press briefings in the White House from the Oval Office? He is not an elected official. Why is he holding court in the Oval Office? Nothing about this is normal or good.
Well, well, well. It appears that we didn't get our so-called propaganda commercials that little Alonia Muskrat paid for. Yes, honey, last week, Alonia Muskrat came out and said that he'd spent millions of dollars on some commercials that were going to be aired during the Super Bowl that were going to show us all the corruption that he has found. Yes, he said he found all kind of corruption with his little Doge committee and his little musketeers when they were rooting around committing espionage in the Treasury Department, the USAID Department, the Department of Education, and the Department of Veteran Affairs, and the Department of this, and the Department of that, and the Department of this. Whoo, baby, almost out of air when I have to say all these departments. But anyway, yes, he claimed that he had proof and he was going to show us on a bunch of commercials. But we never got those commercials. But what we did find out this week, that we have paid over $18 million for Daddy Dumpy Pants to attend the Super Bowl, honey. Yes, and he didn't even stay for the whole damn Super Bowl. He left during halftime, honey. Yes, $18 million of federal taxpayer money to shore up security so Daddy Dumpy Pants could come to a Super Bowl and then leave during halftime because nobody actually came to that Super Bowl to see Daddy. He likes to put himself in places where he don't belong. He needs the attention all the time, and he got there and he got booed, and we paid $18 million for that. Yes, we paid $18 million so we could watch Daddy get booed, only to have the Fox cut it from the feed, honey. But anyway, and we also found out that we've given Alonia Muskrat $7 million this week for him and his musketeers to commit their espionage. And we also found out that cockerhead cracker Klansman Petey Hegseth is asking for $50,000 for an emergency paint job to his home. Now, I'm not sure how a paint job is supposed to cost $50,000. What in the hell does he live in? I guess he's living in a damn mansion, baby, $50,000. I know a lot about painting, you see, because my life partner happens to be in that industry where he paints homes. And $50,000, that's a large home, and I don't know why it's an emergency that we must get it painted. What is that an emergency for? Meanwhile, we have servicemen and women here, there, and everywhere eating MREs and sleeping on the ground while Alonia Muskrat ordered a bunch of $4,000 mattresses to be brought to his office so they could get in K-holes and just fall the hell out on ketamine in their office. But anyway, you want to talk about government spending. Whew. Yeah, we didn't get those commercials. We didn't get that propaganda. I guess the truth was just too damn good for your lies.
I'm sorry, did you notice what Elon's kid said to Trump?
Prices from one year to the next are the same, and they're.
Well, you know what they say. Kids always know.
To restore democracy. This may seem like, well, aren't we in a democracy?
So, MAGA, how does it feel now that you are really beginning to understand and realize that the man you voted for, Donald Trump, is not actually the president? That little press conference that Elon Musk held in the Oval Office with Donald Trump the other day made it clear who is really running the show. He's standing over the president. Trump is just sitting there all hunched over like, Elon Musk is towering over him, not abiding by the dress code of the Oval Office, brings his child to work day. And then to add more insult, the little kid is sitting there picking his nose, wiping his boogers on the Resolute desk, telling Donald Trump he needs to shut the fuck up, telling Donald Trump, you're not the president, you need to leave. And I thought Donald Trump was the man, that he had all of this power. He had all of this control. He was the tough guy. He was the one who was going to bring respect back to America. And yet here's this toddler picking his nose and wiping it on the Resolute desk, while Elon Musk just babbles on. That showed us everything that we needed to see. President Elon Musk and Donald Trump is just there to give the illusion that he's in charge. We all know now, with Elon Musk getting a $400 million contract, another government contract for Elon Musk, we know who's in charge. Did you know that Elon Musk makes $8 million a day from government contracts? What does the average person on Social Security get? Yeah, we know. You were played. Trump's not president. Elon is. The man you voted for has been reduced to being nothing more than a punching bag for a toddler in the White House.
Powerless image of a president of the United States ever created by a camera. There it is. In that shot, Elon Musk is doing everything he possibly can to tell the world, without saying a word, that Donald Trump is not the boss of me.
I was in college, I took this poli-science class, and how my teacher was telling us that basically politicians are puppet in a sense that whoever sponsors their campaign, basically they're going to support their wants and needs. Kids hear what they repeat. So for X to tell Trump to shut his mouth and that he's not the president, it's the not the president for me. This is exactly what Trump gets. And why is Trump out here walking around with his face yellow? Can someone just, he doesn't have people around him that love him, because if I knew Trump, I would not let him leave the house with his face so yellow. Ya Allah, someone come and help this man. Oh my God.
I know we're not supposed to blame children, but that's a bad little boy. You remember that movie Dennis the Menace? This one's gonna be X with the hex. There's just 0% chance that little boy doesn't become a supervillain. I mean, this is one heck of an origin story. That little boy told Donald Trump that he is not the president and that he needs to shut up. I mean, I know we're all thinking it, but that is white privilege, because if a Latino kid said that, we would have, first of all, we wouldn't be there, because we would have childcare, because we're normal people that don't use our children as human shield. Plus, we would get criticized left and right if we brought our kid to the workplace. Are you kidding me? A person of color bringing their kid to the workplace, even when they need to, they get fired. But that's neither here nor there. If we talk to a grown-up like that, immediate chancla, la correa. Literally, you would never do it again. But that little boy, he's heard that at home. I mean, he told him to shut up, which is something that we all wish we could do, but dang. I just can't wait to see how the MAGA people are gonna defend this. I got my popcorn.
Why does Elon Musk always walk around with his 4-year-old son slung over his shoulder? The reason behind it is chilling. The reason why the world's richest man carries the 4-year-old X on his shoulder everywhere he goes is not because he dotes on the boy. Elon Musk just wants to use X for 3 purposes. The first is to gain the initiative in the alimony lawsuit. X's mother, Canadian singer Grimes, revealed that Musk would not allow her to see the child unless Grimes agreed to settle the two's alimony lawsuit in the state of Texas. Of particular note is the fact that Texas has significantly lower alimony rates than other U.S. states. Second, create a personal brand image. Musk is almost purely an X fan, such as the Model X. SpaceX alludes to the world's richest man's special hobbies. By having his children with him at all times, Musk has gained a high level of media attention and a large amount of public support. Third, assassination prevention. Musk has been so worried about his personal safety since he accepted the Ministry of Government Efficiency that Musk even published his will on social media. Like those Hamas leaders who tie their children to their bodies, X may just be a talisman for Musk. So what do you think of Musk's treatment of his son?
Elon Musk's son X ate this up. He said everything we've been wanting to say to Donald J. Trump. Side note, I don't know what this man's affinity with the letter X is. You change the name of Twitter to X. You name your son X. Y'all are removing X's from passports. But baby, to each their own. Let's get into what Mr. X had to say to Donald Trump.
To restore democracy. This may seem like, well, are we in a democracy? To restore democracy. This may seem like, well, are we in a democracy?
And who do y'all think he heard say that before? He didn't just make that up off the dome.
Prices from one year to the next are the same. And they're
X, I'm telling you, we've been saying the same thing. We just want him to shut his mouth. And while we appreciate your advocacy, young sir, we don't want your daddy there either. He is not an elected official. Why this man is in the Oval Office giving 5 to 10 minute long press conferences uninterrupted about downsizing the government through the Office of Government Efficiency is beyond me. And Trump is just sitting there looking like a lost puppy. Y'all, mark my words, it's only a matter of time until this bromance fizzles out due to both of their insanely large egos. And I honestly won't be surprised in the future if it comes out that the reason why Donald Trump is so complacent and content with Elon Musk essentially acting as our sitting president is because he is seriously indebted to this man, or Elon Musk has information that he could potentially use to blackmail Trump regarding this most recent election. Food for thought.
So y'all listen to this. You know how Elon did that press conference in the White House Oval House? In the White House Oval Room. In the White House Oval Office, and he was talking about what his Doge thing is about and what he's doing, right? Y'all know how he had little Twitter next to him, right? He had his son, little Twitter, next to him, acting up. Little Twitter bad as hell. I can tell that now. Little Twitter bad. Oh, he gonna be a problem. And he rich. Oh, he gonna be a problem. Anyway, Little Twitter was sitting down there on the desk, and Little Twitter had, while Elon was talking to the cameras, Little Twitter was right next to Donald Trump, and Little Twitter looked at Donald Trump and said, he said, you're not the president or some shit like that. I'm gonna show y'all.
to restore democracy. To restore democracy.
Pardon me. He actually said, you're not the president. You need to go away. I know what he said. I heard it. And Donald Trump heard it too. And then after that, Lil Twitter looked at Donald Trump and said, I need you to shut your fucking mouth. Yeah, he said that. Yeah. Watch. I'm going to show you. Look.
This is from one year to the next are the same.
Hello, my people. Lady Rose here. How y'all doing? To all my new subscribers, you're welcome, and my returning subscribers, you all know I love you. The weather is so terrible out here. It's so bad outside today. So it's Sunday today, guys. So I'm trying to get on this big road, and the traffic is really not stopping. You know, the traffic is not stopping. Everybody's driving in snow. I told y'all guys, with this recession, we be working all Sundays. I tell you that we ain't playing. Yeah. Like today, I'm not going to my real office. I'm going to my facility to go check on them boys, how they doing out there. And let's hope this Medicaid people gotta all keep our Medicaid there, because I tell you, these people, I don't know what to say anymore. Because I heard some people try to apply for Medicaid this 2-3 days here in Colorado, and the Department of Human Services told them to wait for the approval in 10 to 12 weeks. That's kind of terrible, you know. I'm a mental health professional. I do work for a company, for a mental health company here in Denver, and we actually also work with Medicaid, but they haven't suspended our work Medicaid yet. But I spoke to some guys who are not my patients who told me about that online somewhere. I'm always online, getting in forums and talking about it, lots of stuff. Well, guys, I talk a lot about politics more than lots of people I know out here. Y'all be wondering why I talk about politics too much. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys, I was raised in politics, and I'm not gonna tell you how and why. Yeah, so I was raised in a political household, okay? So yeah, that's why I really love to follow politics, and I like to know what's going in the country and countries around the world. So did y'all see what Musk's kid told Donald Trump? Guys, I just wanted you guys to see the reactions of Americans, what they are saying out here, because you know the media, those local medias, they're really not talking about it. But the truth of the matter is, this little kid was listening. He was listening while his father was telling him, was talking maybe at home with someone, telling those people Donald Trump is not the president. He's not the real president. And I believe the people that he was talking with might be the people from Vladimir Vladimirovich cycle. Yeah, you know those people. Now they know how to play everything out here. You can't do them anything, you know. So that little kid, you know, them little kids. I told my little niece one day, tell so-and-so I was not there. You know what my little niece at 4 told that neighbor? That my niece told my neighbor, said, Aunt Rose said she's not home. Yes, Aunt Rose told me to tell y'all guys that she was not home. And the neighbor started laughing, and guess what? I came out of the house. So when you tell little kids at that age, you tell them 2-3 things, guess what? They're going to remember that. When you're talking about something around them and they're going to copy you, they're going to say the exact same thing. Yeah. My little niece said that. Aunt Rose said she ain't not home. Y'all come on later because she's not around. She said she's not home. When I was sitting in the living room and I overheard her, I used to have a Japanese neighbor who used to get on my nerves so bad. I'm glad that she is no longer my friend and no longer my neighbor. Yeah, she was kind of too much. So yeah, that's how my little niece sold me out. And that's exactly what Musk's son did in that White House that day, in Oval Office. And I was enjoying every single moment of it. That's exactly what it needed to be said to that guy. I mean, the way he sat down there and the reactions of these Americans, I tell you, it was juicy. Yeah, I'm gonna stop this video here for a few seconds. I need to drop something at my auntie's home here, and then I'm gonna continue the video. Yeah, so I loved that for Trump. That little toddler. Now y'all know Ilona is the legit president of the United States. Damn, I never seen something like this in my entire life. I tell you. I never seen something like this in my eyes. Wow, the United States of America. what Duchess came out on Valentine's Day. Yeah, the sister came out on Valentine's Day with all those good-looking strawberries with her children. And guess what? That PR, that PR, guys, y'all, please, Kensington Palace, all those Buckingham Palace. I mean, these people needed to hire Meghan. Yes, that PR level was top-notch and not their level. Yeah, they're not like us. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy with seeing her with her children having that great moment when their daddy was away, and posted that great picture that pissed these people off. And meanwhile, bullying when dug old picture, the controversial Kinder Surprise advertisement video. It was the condom advertisement video that William did with his wife. They took a picture from that one to post for Valentine's Day. Guys, when I'm telling you, these people are no longer married. You're thinking because I do not like them, that's why I'm saying it. Because guess what? They are proof. These people are coming every single day with different statements. Last time they told y'all guys, Kate she's not wearing her ring because she's afraid of microbes that are kind of the roads are bad out here, guys. I'm looking around. Yeah, did y'all hear? They said the microbes got on those rings, on that ring, that Princess Diana's ring. I'm telling you, that ring has bad luck. You know, when Charles bought that ring for Diana, he was really not happy about his parents forcing him to marry Diana, a virgin girl. Meanwhile, he wanted to hang around Camilla, who was married to a Pacaball guy, and Camilla already had a child, and Charles couldn't leave Camilla alone, you know. And so the family were like, no, we can't do it with no Camilla Pacaball, that ball girl, that ball girl, she be sleeping with everybody out here, and her and Princess Royale, they be sharing same man. That's Andrew Pacaball. So you cannot marry that one, and we do not want to hear anything about her. You need to marry Princess Diana, because we know Princess Diana's father is a good guy, and we know her mother, and we are kind of family friends to them. So we want you to marry this clean girl, not no Pacaball. That escort ain't no good for nobody. Charles did not hear that, so he went. He's like, okay, Mom, guess what? I'ma sign up for Princess Diana, but guess what? I'm gonna do her whatever you ain't gonna like. I'm gonna keep hanging around this one here, the mistress, and that Pacaball. But he's actually covering. He's actually covering me. He don't like no horsey. He don't like no horsey. Horsey is my side piece. The rat is my side piece. So you sit down there. I'ma go cut this ring here and give it to Princess Diana, and you know, and ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm gonna give you 2 kids, and then I'ma do me. And that's exactly what the Prince of Wales did. That dude, the current KC3. Yeah. So that ring that Mambos was wearing belonged to Princess Diana. Y'all know the history behind that. So there was a lifeless marriage when they gave it to the real Princess of Wales. The real Princess of Wales is Diana. It ain't got nothing to do with this social climate, this from the year. Yes, that one. Yes, the prostitute. Yes, that one. Yeah, the young girl. It ain't got nothing to to do with no, she ain't no Princess of Wales. When people call her that, it pisses me off. Yeah, it definitely does piss me off. The real Princess of Wales is Princess Diana, and she's no longer with us. Everybody's out here calling this witch, the mean girl, Princess of Wales. I mean, damn, these people need to change that constitution. When you give some good title to these good people, do not take it and give it to some other witches afterwards. You can't give that precious title of the queen of people's hearts to some wicked witch like this one here. So she was wearing that same ring. I'm glad that Prince Harry never took that ring to give it to his wife, because that ring has curse. Because that when Charlie Boy bought that ring for 51, was it 51,000 or 51 million? One or the other. It costs like a heck of lots of money, that thing there with the sapphire, with diamond and all those minerals on there. It costs tons of dollars. You know, it costs lots of money. So that ring there, Mambo's there wearing it, no mom, because Bullion probably took it back already. I saw last time she wore it was that like 2 months ago, but that one also could be like at the time they were trying to play people, because I remember when the Qatar royal family people came down there, I believe she wore that ring to show people that they were still together, but I believe that's that time Bullion gave it to her to wear so that they could still lie to the public out here. They are lying to us. Mambos and Bullion are no longer together. Wherever time Mambos wears that blue ring is the time that they're asking her for favor to come out here to display wherever they did sign in that divorce contract. They told her there are some engagements you need to show your damn self up here so the world won't know what's really happening. I'm telling you, Bullion ain't doing no Mambos. That Bullion ain't doing no Mambos. Mambo's doing the doodles with all those grappas where she used to hang, the ones with whom she used to hang around the yachts. Yeah, those people be doing Mambos. Those people be doing, they do Mambos. They used to do Mambos. They used to do Mambos. Even Prince, the pedo prince, the pedo, yeah, that one, yes. Yeah, the pedo prince, you also used to do Mambo. So all of them people, all those grappas. What else do you all want to see? What else y'all want to hear from us? Huh? What else y'all want us to tell you about these people's marriage being broken? They are broken. Remember all the signs that you've been seeing, like little tiny signs and symbols. This ending bra, they call it the ending bra, Sophia. This ending bra, this ending bra girl had birthday, remember? On her birthday, even King Charles wished her birthday. King Charles took her pictures, 20-something of them, of her pictures, and posted them on Kensington, not Kensington. Which one is that one? Buckingham Palace page to wish her happy birthday, and that was nothing for Mambos. And remember, y'all said Mambo's gonna be the next queen of this place, right? Of the Salty Island. That ain't gonna happen, people. Mambo's is a done deal. Mambo's is got a divorce agreement, because guess what? They came out here. They read her online. They told you, Bullion, he be doing those C-list, D-list aristocrat girls. Yeah, he be doing those ones, and he be hanging around those prom. Yeah, the prom. Yeah, the prom. So that's what a Bullion be doing out here. He be hanging around prom, and he be hanging around those other C-list, and Henbury for some reason popped up. Yeah, Hanbury is popping up these days. She's popping up on lots of news. For some reason, I didn't save the video where somebody was talking about her resurfacing again. Remember a minute ago, approximately 5 or 6 months ago, they took Hanbury from the media. They took her from pages and they took all the old articles that were written about her. And right now, here she's having great coverage on those news, and they are bringing in some of her beautiful pictures. You know that Rose, somebody needs to take her and dress her up. She could be good queen. You know, I'm actually team Hanbury, and guess what? She's my namesake, so I just love that girl. I love Hanbury, and I want Hanbury to take care of that business. Yeah, Roses don't be backing up. You know, Hanbury, you know, that family does it real good. And remember what that dude KC3 did? Yes, with the sitting mistress. Yes, the queen escort. Yes, remember, she dragged her way to all those titles. So get yourself out of this calamondly. Whatever those British people, they be calling you Chamberlain, I call you calamondly. From that calamondly, pull yourself to the queen. Yes, girl, you got the opportunity. And I'm telling you, if Grandma Camilla did it, you got that opportunity, girl. You drag yourself from that calamondly up here to the Kensington Palace and then drag yourself to the Buckingham Palace. You're not playing with nobody, and you got a Sussex squad behind you. I am your #1 fan from the Sussex squad. And if there's anything of yours, you know, I got email too. So yes, look at my email on my page here and send me some juice so that I could spill it for you. Because I'm kind of liking you, Hanbury. You're doing it good. That's how you do mean girls. And that is not only you doing it, it's the force of karma that is making you do whatever you're doing. You're doing good, girl. Start doing it. Keep doing it good. Keep doing it good to that Mambos. She's a disgrace. How the hell do you lay down with a man and the uncle? You know, well, those instances. And y'all saw the incest around here. Y'all saw this guy's, the Ileana's father. The Ileana's father. So Ileana's sister, Ileana's step-sister. Is that right? So it's Ileana's step-sister who had a child with Ileana's father? Whoa, my goodness, y'all. Please, cookies and cream. Where are you, cookies and cream? Connie Bama, where y'all please drop down here. River Henderson, y'all please drop down here. What's going on? What is going on? Ileana's father? Ileana's father had a child with who? Ileana's father had a child with his ex-wife's daughter. Who is the ex-wife? Is that ex-wife Ileana's mama? Oh my goodness, Connie Palmer, where are you at? Cookies and cream, where you are? My goodness, Lakiva McGee, where you at? Novi D, where you are, my queens? Y'all please drop it down in the comment. What's going on? What is going on? Oh my goodness, I be sounding like I'm from New York. Oh my god, what's going on? You wanna tell me Ileana's father had a child? And guess what? He said, I do not like people to talking about my family. I called the Daily Mail and I snitched on myself. I told them the story about how I lay down with my wife's daughter and I impregnated my what? I can't even tell. Those words can't come out of my mouth. Whoa, my goodness. This is something. Oh, my goodness. Somebody needs Jesus. Can I get a man here? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? It's Sunday today. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What? So this guy, Musk, went and did what they do, my, you know, some they don't go through this app. Yeah, you know, here you gonna control your language. So I'ma just end that one right there because guys. gossip is just getting juicy. I just like those news. I tell you, I just thought like I should bring it. I should wait a minute. Let me. Yeah, that mirror looks good. Yeah, I just thought that I should bring this thing to your attention, people. I'm telling you, this thing, you all thought you have seen her, you have heard all the crazy stuff about that Ilana's family. I'm telling y'all guys gonna be surprised. We're gonna start digging him. Guess what? The dude did put his mouth and his nose in our government. You know what? We're gonna pay attention about everything that's going on around his family, and we're gonna come talk about it out here. You know, those people, they just don't have like a real traditional families out there. All right, please, my people, please share my videos, and please like and share videos in on all your other platforms. Share my videos to send them to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Send it wherever they let you share those long videos like this one here. And please go to my sister Isabella Back's channel, and let's get her to those 10,000 subscribers, guys. It's taking just too long. And do not forget to go to my brother Baron's channel, The Royal Success. Let's bless the brother. Let's get the brother to 100,000 subscribers, and if possible in the next 2 months. And we can do that. And you know how we can do that? By sharing his videos on other platforms. The people on YouTube, please share our videos on your pages as well. And when I have time, I will also do what I'm preaching to y'all. I love you. I'm gonna talk to y'all guys tomorrow. I'm gonna look for some more juicy gossip.